Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Good evening and welcome to the GBN Television News for Thursday, December 30th, 2021. In the headlines, Opposition Senator Tessa St. Cyr calls for a health promotions unit to address COVID-19 issues. ECCB Governor Timothy Entwine projects 7% growth in the ECCU in 2022. CARICOM Chairman says it has been a challenging year for the regional integration grouping. In tonight's GBN Health, Krista Campbell looks at COVID-19 and its contagious variant, the Omicron. Coming up in Around the Globe, Mexico approves use of Cuba's Abdala vaccine, and Israeli air raid targets key Syrian port of Latakia. And coming up in sports, the West Indies T20 batsman Chris Gayle returns to Barishal for 2022 Bangladesh Premier League. The details of these and other stories are straight ahead. Stay with us.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide. Be part of Grenada's biggest advertising medium, the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Call our sales department now on 440-2446 or 440-3033 or GBN plus the number sign. Email us at sales@gbn.gd. Special conditions apply.
Thanks for joining us. I am Blossom Alexis-Welsh with the details. Top story tonight. Minister of Health Nicholas Steele says his ministry's plan for 2022 when it comes to the coronavirus will focus heavily on saving lives, as his health team will continue to do what is best for the country. Reflecting on the past year and the challenges faced, Minister Steele says keeping nationals alive and safe is always the priority, and 2022 will not change that.
We as a whole, humanity, not just Grenada, but the world decided, no, we need to take measures, significant measures, unprecedented measures, to prevent that level of hospitalization and death. That people would get this disease because that's how it spreads. But that we needed to intervene to prevent hospitalizations and deaths. We entered 2022 similarly, with the same principles. Our mission is to prevent hospitalizations and deaths, and we need to be clear on that message.
While the Omicron variant, by all appearances, seems less deadly, it can still take a toll on the health system in Grenada, and its infection rate is high. However, Minister Steele says at some point, everyone must learn to live with COVID-19.
So we still need to treat COVID-19 with a level of concern and respect, as we have since 2020. The difference is that and our difficulty, our challenge as a Ministry of Health, like most other ministries of health or relevant authorities, is how to get that message out to the public while saying that, as you're seeing in the UK, as you're seeing in the US, as you're seeing elsewhere, it's not going to come hand in hand with a regulatory restriction of there shall be no Christmas or there shall be no New Year's celebrations or so. It is going to come with, we've been in this for 2 years. It is going to come with, these are the facts, It is extremely contagious. We don't want it. None of us would want to get it. But it's not about preventing all of us. Because some of us, many of us, most of us, can responsibly go and celebrate midnight mass for New Year's and did so for Christmas, gather with family, or celebrate with friends.
Medical experts around the world are still learning more, says Minister Steele, and as such, guards should remain up. Moving on, no Omicron in Grenada yet. That's according to the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sean Charles. But he cautions that it is a matter of time before it reaches Grenada's shores. Let's get more details in this report.
As Grenada continues to see a spike in its COVID-19 cases, recording 61 new cases on December 29th, bringing the number of active cases to 188. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles says that so far, samples sent for testing at the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, for the Omicron variant returned negative.
All right, so far, from the samples that we have sent to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, we have not yet identified a case of Omicron. We have identified Delta, so Delta is still circulating in the country, but not Omicron.
Would it be fair to say that it's just a matter of time?
It is only a matter of time.
A matter of time.
It's not yet clear whether infection with Omicron causes more severe disease compared to infections with other variants, including Delta. According to the World Health Organization, preliminary data suggests that there are increasing rates of hospitalizations in South Africa. But this may be due to increasing overall numbers of people becoming infected, rather than a result of specific infections with Omicron. There is currently no information to suggest that symptoms associated with Omicron are different from those from other variants. Dr. Charles says there is much more to learn about the variant as time goes by.
So there's a lot that we do not know about this virus. All right. One of the things that we do know is that it spreads incredibly quickly. All right, it's many times more contagious. It spreads much easier than Delta. We do know that. Time will tell us whether it is more deadly. Just the numbers, a numbers game. Right? In time, we will have sufficient information to know whether indeed it is as deadly or not when compared to the Delta.
The medical doctor encourages everyone to adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to cut the spread of the virus. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
And as Grenada experiences another spike in COVID-19 cases, a concern raised by opposition Senator Tessa St. Cyr during the Senate debate on the budget 2022 spoke of what is needed within the Ministry of Health. Senator St. Cyr noted that based on the documents provided for the debate, a health promotion unit within the Ministry of Health was missing. Despite staffing being available for such a unit, which the senator believes is critical to national health, the unit seemed non-existent. Here's Gerald Joseph with more.
Pointing to the World Health Organization's recognition of health promotion as a core function of public health, Opposition Senator Tessa St. Cyr expressed her concerns about the apparent lack of a health promotion unit within the Ministry of Health. Noting that the COVID-19 pandemic is not a medical or political pandemic, but one of public health, the opposition senator thus impressed that the fight must be taken from that standpoint.
And there are public health initiatives that must be used, public health strategies that must be used. They have been tried and tested.
Senator St. Cyr highlighted that she still awaits the presence of a health promotion officer at a government press conference to lead the charge from a public health perspective.
I've never seen one. And this is a public health pandemic that we're in.
Public health, she elaborated, demands specialized skills. Thus, the apparent absence of a health promotion unit must be addressed. Fighting the pandemic, the senator pointed to education as a major component of health promotion.
Mr. Deputy President, I'm sorry, but I remember you saying at some point, education has to stop. We were talking about vaccination. But in reality, in public health, education never stops. You see, public health is first and foremost preventive. While the medical professions react, public health focuses first on prevention. So what would catch people before they actually become at risk or fall into long-term sickness?
Effectively addressing COVID-19 and its spread, the opposition senator, who is an accreditation coordinator at SGU, noted that education and health promotion are key pillars in that regard.
So I wish again to make the important point here as it relates to this, Mr. Deputy President. A health promotion unit, and not just the existence, but the full use of a health promotion unit needs to be, I wouldn't say implemented, activated maybe, reactivated even, because this will go a long way in helping people to improve their health outcomes.
Senator Sincere impressed that health promotion goes beyond individual behaviors to encapsulate social and environmental issues that require proper interventions. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
In this week's GBN Health, we give you a global update of COVID-19 and its contagious variant.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brentwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
After struggling with the coronavirus for quite some time, there is the increased urge to party and the need to let loose. Yet as New Year celebrations approach, the Omicron variant is casting more gloom in several parts of the world. Dire warnings abound. Caseloads are rising alarmingly fast. Air traffic is snarled and several countries are considering more restrictions to add to the patchwork of lockdowns and other measures already in place in many nations. Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, Dr. Anthony Fauci, warned on Monday that with the rise of the highly contagious Omicron, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Fortunately, what we've seen thus far is that if you're vaccinated and boosted and you do get infected with a breakthrough infection, that your infection is either generally asymptomatic or mildly symptomatic. The way it's going up right now, it's going to get worse before it gets better, that's for sure. We don't expect things are going to turn around in a few days to a week. It likely will take much longer than that, but that's unpredictable.
New York City's sweeping mandates requiring nearly all businesses from multinational corporations to corner grocery stores to ban unvaccinated employees from the workplace took effect Monday amid a spike in infections. In Denmark, infection numbers have gone up drastically in the past few days and set a one-day record of over 16,000 in the nation of 5.8 million. Meanwhile, travelers around the world faced flight cancellations and delays because of staffing shortages linked to COVID-19. FlightAware, a flight tracking website, counted more than 2,400 cancellations worldwide by Monday afternoon, 884 of them within, into, or out of the U.S.
He said that the reason why the flights were canceled was crew availability due to COVID.
That's why it's good to have plan B, C, D, E, F.
Although the new strain appears milder, its higher rate of transmissibility is putting pressure on health systems in several countries. Its unpredictability is keeping many governments second-guessing and picking taking wildly varying strategies to beat back the pandemic. Countries in the Eastern Caribbean in particular have put into place travel restrictions and have strengthened other health-related measures to combat the further spread of the virus. For this week's Health Update, I am Krista Campbell reporting.
And as the world prepares to usher in a new year amidst another wave of the coronavirus, physical contact between loved ones will be strained. It is with this in mind that American infectious disease epidemiologist based in the Health Emergencies Program at the World Health Organization, Dr. Maria Van Kerkhove, has a simple request for people.
Call a loved one who's by themselves, ask how they're doing. And I can't remember who said to me once, always ask twice how someone is doing. Ask the first time and listen to a response, and ask again, how are you doing? And have a conversation.
This is GBN Primetime Edition of News. Coming up, we take a look at more of the top political stories making news in 2021. Stay with us.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, ARISA. ARISA is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
Get vaxxed, hey, hey, vaccinated. Get vaxxed, hey, hey, get vaccinated. Vaccinated. So wear your mask, wash your hands, and practice social distance. This is we chance to advance. Come let we fight this COVID at once. So come on, let we fall in line. We want to come back to with social life. Island wide, so come on, let we fight it to protect we and we family.
This is a message from the Grenada Red Cross and the Ministry of Health.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Friday, December 31st, the courtyard at Spice Basket will be transformed into a sea of black and gold.
Enchanted.
Performing live at Enchanted. Tedison John.
People business alone, don't do that.
St. John.
It's time to get up and move it.
Lava Man.
When we reach Feds, place turn over. Don't test we, don't test we. We not changing it.
The Octane Band and music by DJ Daddy.
Early bird tickets $120.
VIP $350.
Complimentary drink on entrance.
Lovely display of fireworks to welcome 2022. Friday, December 31st.
Get ready for Enchanted.
Enchanted.
The perfect way to start the new year.
Brought to you by Megavolts Promotions.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Light up this Christmas with Republic. Come on and rise up for holidays with Republic.
Light up your Christmas with Republic Bank. Light up your home with renovation. Light up your driveway with a new vehicle. Even better, light up the faces of your loved ones with a loan from Republic Bank. Get up to $50,000 unsecured. Reduce interest rates, quick approvals, and win cash prizes with Republic Bank.
The holidays are here. Republic spreading the cheer. Come on and light up your Christmas with Republic.
Make this Christmas your brightest with Republic Bank. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Welcome back to the news. As we continue to count down to the end of the year, here's another look at some of the top political stories that made 2021's news.
After almost 25 years in politics under the new National Party, Parliamentary Representative for St. Patrick West, Anthony Boson, will not be contending the next general elections.
Politics is dynamic. There are times when some of us have to make our exits for others to make the entrance. We want St. Patrick's West and St. Patrick and our world to be better, and so therefore I'm appealing that we could join and have the team work towards that victory.
It looks likely, highly likely that I will certainly run, unless of course I have some health issues or physical problem.
I do not have any plans to run in St. George Northwest in the next coming election, unfortunately.
I do believe that it's entirely up to me. I would prefer to have someone else give it a go right now and represent the people. I have given 8 years and counting yeoman service to my country.
Senator Matthew Joseph received his credentials by Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade as the third senator to sit on the opposition side of the Senate.
My job is to uplift, not to pull down.
He confirmed to GBN that Noah presented his resignation letter to him on Monday.
I am a bit baffled, bewildered, but I think I will just take it in stride.
The decision, he says, sprung from the Grenada Movement's announcement that it has begun its transition from a non-government organization into a political party.
There is no bad blood between me and the opposition leader. It's just a matter that is a transitional point in my political life.
Rolanda McQueen on Thursday received her instruments of appointment from Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade on her way to becoming the newest opposition senator.
Everybody said to me, Miss McQueen, stay out of this. It is dirty. It's a dirty game. If you're not prepared to fight in the mud, don't go in. I could fight like an alley cat.
Former Finance Minister Nazim Burke is said to be one of the potential runners for the leadership position for the main opposition National Democratic Congress, the NDC.
We have been recruiting a lot of people since 2018 election.
Deacon Mitchell has promised to inspire hope and belief among Grenadians as he takes up his role as political leader of the National Democratic Congress.
Our job is to persuade the people of Grenada
that the National Democratic Congress is ready and able to govern and transform Grenada come the next election.
These youthful members, we expect them to attract a substantial amount of persons who have not been keen on politics. I believe that with the emergence of these new persons into the NDC, that would get people more involved in the political process.
I think because first my leadership is going to focus on the majority of the population. Right? We have to act collectively in the best interest of the population.
It might be easy to buy a political party, but it's not easy to buy the people of Grenada, Let's get it right.
Power, if left unchecked, ultimately leads to the ills of some of the issues we are dealing with today.
Chairman of the Interim Management Committee of the Grenada Movement, Michael Church, says his preference was to have James Brister remain a member of the party. However, he notes that people have the option to enter and exit any political organization.
As he said briefly, that he felt that we were moving too slowly. So it's not a case of where we had difficulties with the philosophy of the organization, only that he felt that we should have moved at a much more rapid pace.
Grenada Renaissance Party leader Martin Washington Edwards tells GBN that he is still in the running as the build-up continues toward the 2023 general election.
Are you still confident? I'm always confident. It's just sometimes you get people around who belong to the opposite and opposite party. They come and fake and pretend they're with you, and at the end of the day they were not. That's the only thing that gave us setback. But this time we are taking our time, and God is blessing us with getting better candidates.
It is sad that the people of Petty Martinique, the roads the road condition, they don't have an island road to begin with.
I ask myself, is Carriacou and Petty Martinique really part of Grenada?
Up to now, they bring back the police car. So whenever there is an emergency, you must see those police how they're running. They go and see how they have to deal with the situation. Not even a motorbike.
In fact, I say to people, support me, to help me, to make you independent of me on the government.
Mr. President, the final piece for Senator Joseph. I'm picking on you.
How Senator Steele spoke to Senator Joseph is of great concern to us. It is bullying.
I thought I did not know where to start with Senator Joseph. I really don't know where to start with Senator McQueen.
Grown people do not shout at each other. We discuss in Grenadian business. This is not a private business. We're talking about Grenada. This is not education. If you want to educate somebody, we are new senators. You sit down and you discuss.
The 6% growth we projected last year, Mr. Speaker, we were bang on target. 37 years in this ball game taught me a lot of lessons. Some people have learned some serious lessons about politics.
Pete Mitchell need to find a successor. He need to find it quick. At his age, at this time, the NMP need to find a successor.
He would not be pushed out by any person saying, well, age, because there's no age when you're talking about leadership, Mr. Speaker.
You should not want to hold on to power forever. You should want to serve forever, but you don't need power to serve.
When there is balance in the political playing field in our democracy, our citizens benefit. So I think the emergence of new leadership within the National Democratic Congress has sort of piqued the interest of the incumbent government and put them on their toes because they may have been a bit lackadaisical.
By the numbers, we had a large turnout today in Paradise. We had a significant turnout last week in St. Andrews also, and throughout the country we see a number of persons showing up to register in preparation for the next general election.
This coming election campaign will be most likely my last. Not most likely, it will be. But it might be the most interesting and fascinating one for the member for St. George's Northwest.
Is a prelude to GBN's 2021 Year in Review broadcast that begins on Friday night and concludes on Sunday. And now let's turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Rena Perez-Thomas has been looking around the platforms.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz Report.
Police Commissioner Edwin Martin says some firm decisions will have to be made soon regarding COVID-19 vaccinations within the Royal Grenada Police Force. GBN brought this story and you, our online audience, took to the comment section to air your views. Kevlin Lewis said they all shoving vaccines down people's throats. They talk about the employers making it mandatory, but they are the ones holding the hot pot over their heads to pressure the poor people. If some of these ministers and others in high position that's pressuring the citizens had to go through what half the Grenadians go through, they would be singing a different song. Nothing lasts forever. Voice Unfiltered commented, Grenada already don't have enough police. Let's reduce it more, telling poor people who already not getting paid enough you either take the shot or lose your job is insane. You care about people so much you're willing to take their daily bread in the name of I care about you. If someone doesn't want the vaccine, so what? You take it to protect yourself and stop worrying about other people. Both you and the unvaccinated can still catch, spread and die. The RGPF have already been unfortunate losing many police officers to sudden death, and now this. What is she? Tessa Walker wrote, this vaccine really gives the people a voice and the opportunity to wield power. Now you're not even fully vaccinated with 2 shots. You need a booster, a vaccine that does not prevent, treat or cure. But people are losing their jobs over. But nothing lasts forever. Man could do as much as they want, but not as long as they like. That's sure. And finally, Pre-Scene Fine commented, but Bill Gates said COVID soon vanish. And that's a wrap for tonight's Buzz. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
And still ahead, CARICOM chairman says it has been a challenging year for the regional integration grouping. That story next.
With Republic Bank. Light up your home with renovation. Light up your driveway with a new vehicle. Even better, light up the faces of your loved ones with a loan from Republic Bank. Get up to $50,000 unsecured, reduced interest rates, quick approvals, and win cash prizes with Republic Bank.
The holidays are here. Republic spreading the cheer. Come on and light up your Christmas with Republic.
Make this Christmas your brightest with Republic Bank. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Looking for a professional team offering around-the-clock private and confidential nursing, medical care, and aid services? Then look no further. Nurses Care Grenada is a fully certified, insured, and licensed healthcare facility committed to the reduction and eventual elimination of healthcare disparities affecting the nation. Our registered nurses will visit you at your home, assess your condition, and provide the required treatment under the directive of a doctor. So why worry when there's Nurses Care Grenada? Give us a call, 406-3928. Nurses Care, reliable, trusted professionals we can all depend on. There are those who say they care, and then there is Jediah's Pharmacy, conveniently located at the front entrance of the Brew Street Mall, right next to Ariza Credit Union. We offer premium quality products and services. And when you need us, we are there, offering you around-the-clock service, Mondays to Fridays, 7:30 to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 9 until 7 p.m., and Sundays, 10 until 2. At Jediah's Pharmacy, we show care with a beautiful smile. Call us today at 440-5342. The number again, 440-5342. Happy holidays from the management and staff of Jediah's Pharmacy.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Give your child the advantage he or she needs with Destined to Win Tutoring and Aftercare Academy. Destined to Win caters to students at all levels of primary and secondary school, meeting students at their individual needs. We also provide an aftercare for kindergarten students. Registration is only $50 and begins on December 21st. Call Mrs. Bartholomew, a qualified educator with over 35 years experience, and secure a spot for your child today. Destined to Win is located on Tempe Main Road, St. George. Call 405-8282 for more information. Destined to Win Tutoring and Aftercare Academy. With God, failure is not an option.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion show with that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion show with that we care, with gifts of love with dread. Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion show with that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Bringing love for you this year.
Welcome back. Chairman of the Caribbean Community, Prime Minister Gaston Brown, described 2021 as a very challenging year for the 15-member regional integration grouping. Prime Minister Brown, who is the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, said in his end-of-year message that despite the challenges, CARICOM used its collective wit, wisdom and strength to combat the adversity with which they have been confronted.
Prime Minister Brown recounted the immense challenges which have tested the mettle of the regional integration project in 2021. The CARICOM chairman empathized with the plight of the only French-speaking member state, Haiti, following what he called the abhorrent and reprehensible killing of its president, Jovenel Moïse. He said Haiti was also rocked by an earthquake which claimed more than 2,000 lives and caused extensive infrastructural damage. Another major natural disaster occurred with the eruption of the La Soufrière volcano on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Prime Minister Brown also outlined the strides made in the region's response to the COVID-19 pandemic, such as the sharing of highly appreciated donated vaccines from the government of India. He also highlighted the persistence of heads of government, which eventually secured supplies from the United States, and the engagement of the African Medical Supplies Platform for vaccines at discounted costs. The outgoing chairman also noted the past year saw the strengthening of diplomatic relations with Africa at the historic first ever CARICOM Africa Summit. It has also been a landmark year for the regional bloc as Dr. Carla Barnett, a national of Belize, became the first woman to become the Secretary General of CARICOM. Prime Minister Brown also highlighted the contributions of stalwarts Celeste Bryant Bird and Sir James Mitchell, whom the region lost in the past year. He credited both regional icons with moving the integration process of CARICOM forward. Terry Andrew, ABS News.
Looking ahead to 2022, ECCB Governor Timothy Antwine says growth in the ECCU is projected to accelerate as tourism recovers in earnest. Governor Antwine, as he delivered his Christmas message, says the ECCB will be publishing revised growth estimates at the end of January, while the central bank continues to implement the program of action for recovery, resilience, and transformation.
Key actions include boosting food and nutrition security, access to credit for small businesses, accelerating digital transformation, strengthening cybersecurity, and enhancing climate resilience. In conclusion, we at the ECCB count it a distinct privilege to serve the people of the ECCU. We are grateful for all your partnership and thankful for all your prayers.
And now it's time for us to take a peek through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
On tonight's GBN ISAW, where citizen journalist was greeted with early morning chirping from birds. He quote, "The birds was on the neighbor's house and I opened my kitchen door to feed them and took pictures of them flying," unquote. We thank our ISAW reporter for this submission. Continue to send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or other social media platforms.
Stay with us. The weather, sports, and our probe around the globe are all up next.
It's the season to give, and Granlec invites you to give a gift of love and light to someone in our community who has been challenged by COVID-19. Make your account current and nominate someone for a chance to win. 200 winners will be gifted with a $400 grocery voucher or a $75 electricity voucher. If we select your entry, you too will win. Visit our website or Facebook page for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Promotion runs November 24th to December 24th. Give a gift from Grenlec this holiday.
You're already ill and have no time or energy to walk every which way to access your healthcare needs. So come to Spice Isle Imaging on the Carenage for a one-spot stop for all your health service needs. See our in-house doctor and get your meds from the pharmacy right on location. Digital X-ray, MRI, CT scans, mammography, ultrasound, and laboratory services are also available. So for that moment when life makes demands on you, you can make demands on us. Visit us at Spice Isle Imaging, Carenage, St. George's.
We are all essential in the fight against COVID-19.
At Courts, we're doing our part and we encourage you to stay at home, stay safe, and shop online at www.shopcourts.com.
For added convenience, our Courts online customers will receive free delivery and get up to 20% off televisions, appliances, and homewares. Plus, if you shop with Ready Finance, you will pay nothing down for 60 days. Now, you can stay home, shop online, and save.
Remember, do the essential. Wear a mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, stop the spread.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements, or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, Ariza. Ariza is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Benwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Tis the season of joy, giving, and togetherness. Every year we look forward to gathering with family and friends to celebrate. However, our gifts to each other should be love and unity, not COVID-19. We are not yet out of the woods, and the super spreader Omicron variant is looming on the horizon. Play your part in protecting the gains our country has made in managing this virus. Get tested to know your status this festive season. Celebrate responsibly. Protect yourself and your loved ones. Know your status. Get tested for COVID-19. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered.
And here's tonight's public weather forecast for the state of Grenada. Minimum temperature expected tonight, 25 degrees Celsius. The weather will be mostly fair at first, becoming partly cloudy after midnight with light isolated showers. Winds will be northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas will be moderate with waves up to 6 feet in open waters. Tides will be low at 7:30 p.m., high at 1:30 a.m., and low again at 5:45 a.m. On Friday, New Year's Eve, sunrise is at 6:28 a.m., sunset 5:53 p.m. It will be mostly fair with a low chance of some brief morning and nighttime showers during partly cloudy spells. New Year's Day, Saturday, sunrise and sunset 6:28 a.m. and 5:54 p.m. It will be partly cloudy to cloudy and windy with light occasional rain improving overnight. And then on Sunday, sunrise 6:28 a.m., sunset 5:54 p.m. It will once again be partly cloudy and windy with a medium chance of a few brief morning and nighttime showers. And that's the weather forecast valid for tonight and the next 3 days. Stay tuned. Sports is up next. Good evening, sporting fans. Let's bowl off with cricket. West Indies T20 batsman Chris Gayle will join Fortune Barishal for the upcoming season of the Bangladesh Premier League. The 42-year-old will be returning to Barishal, having last represented the Rangpur Riders in 2018. The stint will be the left-hander's third at the franchise, who were called the Barishal Burners when he began taking part in the competition in 2012. Gayle also played for the franchise in 2015 when they were known as the Bulls. He represented the Chittagong Vikings at the 2016 edition. The veteran batsman will be joined at the franchise by Shakib Al Hassan, Mujib-ur-Rahman and compatriot pace bowler Alzari Joseph. In the meantime, spinner Sunil Narayan will suit up for Kumili Victorians alongside pace bowler O'Shane Thomas, while the trio of Kenwar Lewis, Chadwick Walton and Riyad Emrit will represent the Chittagong Challengers. The competition will take place between January 21st and February 18th. India are 6 wickets from victory in the first test against South Africa after Jasprit Burma struck twice in the final few overs on day 4 in Centurion. Chasing a target of 305, the hosts recovered from the loss of Aidan Markram for 1 and Keegan Peterson for 17 to reach 74 for 2 before Bumrah bowled Rassie van der Dusen for 11 and then sent down a perfect Yorker to remove night watchman Keshav Maharaj for 8 with the last ball before stumps. Bumrah picked up 2 more wickets late on, and despite a spirited 52 not out from Proteas captain Dean Elgar, South Africa have work to do to salvage a result on day 5. South Africa will resume on day 5 on 94 for 4, still needing 211 runs to win. And finally, in football, Manchester City rounded off 2021 by taking command of the Premier League title race as victory at Brentford moved them 8 points clear at the top of the table. With Chelsea being held to a 1-1 draw by Brighton earlier on Wednesday and Liverpool losing 1-0 to Leicester the day before, City capitalized by seeing off a spirited Bees side. Phil Foden settled the encounter with his 5th league goal of the season early in the first half, superbly finishing first time from Kevin De Bruyne's whipped ball. The visitors went close to doubling their lead soon after the break when De Bruyne and Foden again linked up, with the latter heading the teammates' cross just wide of the post. And that's all we have for you in sports. Stay tuned. Regional and international news are up next. Mexico's Health Safety Council Council has approved the use of Cuba's 3-dose Abdala coronavirus vaccine. The Council said Wednesday that it has sufficient evidence the vaccine is safe and effective. The approval for emergency use does not necessarily mean the Mexican government will acquire or administer the Abdala vaccine in Mexico. Mexico has approved 10 vaccines for use, but has made little use of some, like China's Sinopharm. Cuba has approved Abdala for use domestically and begun commercial exports of the 3-dose vaccine to Vietnam and Venezuela. In the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the food bill is set to increase on January 3rd. The announcement from the National Flour Mills of a price increase next Monday has led to a major public uproar, with many saying that it could not have come at a worse time. In justifying the increase, NFM says it is regrettable and out of its control. But as Akash Samaru tells us, food vendors say they will be using the same statement when they too increase the prices of their flour-based products.
New year, new price of flour. Come January 3rd, the cost of a 2-kilogram bag of Ibis flour will increase by $2.50. In a media release that shocked many, NFM announced its price increase in both the wholesale and retail markets. According to the company, this is due to low wheat yields and increased supply chain costs due to the pandemic. In fact, NFM says it has no control over the cost of imported materials, which accounts for 64% of its production costs. It also added that the price of spring wheat moved from as low as $5 per bushel in 2020 to as high as $10.91 per bushel this year. NFM says changes in weather conditions have also affected crop yields. Calling it the perfect storm, the company says this regrettable increase comes at an unfortunate time. Now, some doubles vendors maintained their price this year despite an increase in the cost of raw materials earlier in the year. But now, they're saying that $5 doubles are under heavy threat.
I don't think they could sell it $5 to make income and pay workers and things. I don't think so. So they will have to do something on the price if flour is going up. Because China went up, oil went up. Even paper, what you put in this doubles, went up high.
And with some vendors increasing their price to $6 in just October, how much more are you willing to pay come 2022?
Maximum for doubles, I mean, to be honest, the $5 is good, I never think about the increase, but I say $8 is good.
You pay $8?
Yeah, I pay $8 for doubles. You understand? But good doubles, big bananas, cheddar, enough. I'm belly full.
Akash Samaru, CNC3 News. Thanks.
And internationally, an Israeli air raid has struck Syria's Mediterranean port of Latakia for the second time this month, causing significant material damage. The Israeli enemy carried out an aerial aggression with several missiles from the direction of the Mediterranean, targeting the container yard in Latakia port. Live footage aired by state television showed flames and smoke in the container terminal. Let's get more in this report.
In Syria's major port city of Latakia, the sound of airstrikes thunder in the distance as fireballs light up the night sky. This is the result of Israeli missiles, according to Syrian state media. The Syrian government also reports that residential buildings, a hospital, shops, and containers were all damaged in the attack. Details that could not be independently verified. The port of Latakia is in the west of the country and handles most of Syria's imports. This is the second reported Israeli airstrike there this month. The earlier attack happened on December 7th and also targeted the container facility. It was reported to be the first on the facility since the start of the war in Syria in 2011. His missile strikes on Latakia were larger than the previous ones. Israel's military has not commented on either of the airstrikes, but it has previously confirmed conducting raids against Iranian targets inside Syria. Mohammed Jamjoom, Al Jazeera.
And that's it for regional and international news. A recap of the headlines is next. And now let's look back at what made news tonight. Opposition Senator Tessa St. Cyr calls for a health promotions unit to address COVID-19 issues. ECCB Governor Dr. Timothy Antoine projects 7% growth in the ECCU in 2022. CARICOM chairman says it's been a challenging year for the regional integration grouping. In regional developments, Mexico approves use of Cuba's Abdala vaccine. Internationally, Israeli air raid targets key Syrian port of Latakia. And in sports, West Indies T20 batsman Chris Gayle returns to 2022 Bangladesh Premier League. That's the end of the GBN Nightly News for today, Thursday, December 30th, 2021. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. On behalf of the entire GBN News team, I am Blossom Alexis-Welsh, wishing you a blessed Thursday.